From LALATE News headquarters in Santa Monica, this is the Midday Report on LALATE.
It's currently about 11:37 on the West Coast, and at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Thursday, the President of the United States, Joseph Biden, signed your $1,400 third stimulus check into law. Congratulations. Yesterday at 9:33 a.m., this morning at 9:33 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, when I was live in the recording of Purple, I told you that a wire came across my screen from the White House. The wire said at 9:33 a.m. this morning that the President of the United States has changed his decision, and instead of waiting till Friday, he's signing your bill into law this afternoon, East Coast Standard Time. But at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, minutes ago, it happened. Your $1,400 third stimulus check is now law. And this is Business Lunch on Noontime LALATE. Congratulations, you now have a law. You have an emoji that says it's not law yet, but you can use that for another show. Your $1,400 third stimulus check is now law. Moolah is on the way. The $1,400 stimulus check is going out. Congratulations, away we go. But this is Business Lunch, and in Business Lunch I go over the money that's available for you right now, even before the signing of the bill today, for businesses. And that includes you, whether you're an Uber, Lyft, Grubhub, or Airbnb, or sole practitioner. Also, I go over the details of what you can get under the third stimulus package that's signed into law today. In the top of the hour, when I'm back in about 20 minutes from now, I'll have the big recap, again, what is in the third stimulus package for everyone else. But the big news is that there's a lot of money. If you've not hit the subscribe button, hit it right now because you cannot miss a minute of recording. At 9:33 a.m., I was live, and I broke the details, the first one online, of course, because I was live since 9 a.m. this morning, when the President of the United States issued a quick one-sentence statement saying he signed the bill a day earlier, today, this afternoon, East Coast Standard Time. And then 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on the West Coast, which was about 30 minutes ago, the President of the United States signed your $1,400 third stimulus check into law. Congratulations. Now, in this recording, I want to go over the big money that's available for you under second stimulus and now is available for you under third stimulus if you are the following person: Airbnb, Grubhub, Postmates, Uber, Lyft, any delivery service, cab driver, electrician, plumber, truck driver, taxi cab driver, hairdresser, anything that is a single operator, small business owner, or anything like that. There's only one requirement, and that requirement is you file the right type of tax return. If you're an Uber, Lyft, or Grubhub operator, you should be declaring your taxes on a Schedule C. When you file your personal tax return, there should be an additional piece of paper attached to it called Schedule C. It simply has a C in the corner, where you list Uber, whatever you made that year, gross revenue, and line 2 will show how much you claim it cost you to drive your car, and then that number appears on the main page of your tax return. If you've never done your tax return that way, you haven't been doing it correctly, go to an online tax preparer or major tax preparer for you to fix it. It's a quick, easy fix. And moreover, you can go to irs.gov to learn what a Schedule C is on there. They have lots of wonderful self-help for you. If you're filing your tax returns the correct way, like that, or you also have a corporation or an LLC, this is for you. Let's go over third stimulus. What just became law minutes ago? And what does it provide for you? It provides not one, but 4 types of grants. Now, tonight, the President of the United States will address the American people, and the last time he did, he said there was a 5th grant in there. To date, I still have viewers asking me that question, and I'm asking the question back to the President. Where is that 5th grant? The 5th grant, you obviously know what I'm talking about. The innovation grant. The president has claimed that this bill has an innovation grant in there to go start a new business because he wants to give you free money to go innovate with a new business. He recently said it again in another press conference. I don't see it in the bill, but perhaps it's somewhere else in a way we don't actually see it very obviously. The place it would be is at sba.gov because all his business grants are being funneled through sba.gov. All right, let's go to the second item. This is the most important one under the third stimulus package. First, I'll go over what it is and the eligibility, which is very easy breezy. But then I'm going to go over the timing. This is the big issue. The eligibility, very simple. You have less than 10 employees. That's probably you. Or two, that you had a downturn of your business, 30 to 50% because of the pandemic. That's also really easy to meet those eligibility. Now, this is the one that I'm using as an example on all the videos over the next few weeks, including today's video. The application window for this grant is the most important thing you will hear on this channel as an example of everything on the third stimulus. You're getting a stimulus check. $14 stimulus check is going out now that it has become law. It's going out. We got that. There's also $5,000 of other money that all viewers who make less than $45,000 get under the third stimulus package. All of those are application based. And then there's this $5,000 EIDL grant. It's application based. Guess what? Everything that's application based will run out of money. There's not enough money for everyone who applies. And they're not going to replenish the money. When it's gone, it's gone. Don't expect them to come back and say, I got another sack of cash to fill this up with. They're not going to do this. So it's a first come, first grab situation. The EIDL grant, when we look at it, is important for timing. It says that the minute the bill is signed into law, which was at 11/11, the SBA has the authority to open the EIDL grant. Yes, literally right now, at the time of this recording, SBA.gov could actually open the EIDL grant. They could really press start and their website could go live with an EIDL grant. Is it today? I don't know. Is it tomorrow? I don't know. All I do know is the date at which they have to do it by. They have to go live with the EIDL grant in the next 14 days to 28 days. It depends on how you read the statute. I'm going to presume it's 14 because they actually list two EIDL grants. One is 14 days start date and the other one is 28 days. I'm going to presume the smaller of the 2 days just to be safe. So within 14 or 28 days, no later than those, they must go live with the grant. Again, they can go live with the grant today. They just can't go live any later than those dates. When they go live with the grant, the money will be there, and then 3 days is going to be gone. It's as simple as that. I guarantee you, I promise you, right as I sit here today, do not fail to become a subscriber. I want you to subscribe because the moment the grant goes live, you have minutes to apply because the money is going to go away in 3 days. I guarantee you. There is going to be a stimulus stampede like you have never seen before. The eligibility, you got it. The application, you got it. Fixing the Schedule C, you can do that. That's easy. But missing the day in which it goes live, it's a $5,000 blunder. Do you want $5,000? Remember, grant means free money. It means you don't have to repay it. It means there's no interest or principal. There's no credit check. There's no collateralization. It's free. That's what the word grant means. So it's going to be at sba.gov. It's not live yet. The minute it goes live, I will tell you on this channel live and tell you, get off this show and go right to apply. Stop the car, pull over the car, and go apply right away. And so let's see who's in the room with all this exciting details across the board. There is Political, and there is Sandy, and there's Kim and Trisha, and there is Victor, and there is another Victor, and there's Ira, and there is Sandy, and there's Newhart, Time to Pounce, absolutely, and there's Jazz, And there is Cooking with V. How is everybody? Very exciting. Welcome Elizabeth to the room. Elizabeth just became a member. Everyone welcome Elizabeth to the room. Throughout the day, I've not been able to see all the membership and the super chats because things are just moving too quickly. Thank you, Tandra, for the super chat. And then thank you also, Renee, for the super chat. If you're just joining me, your third stimulus check bill is now law. The president has signed it into law. Away we go. The third stimulus check was signed into law at 11:11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 37 minutes ago. And away we go. In this recording, I'm going to go over what that means for purposes of business grants. The first one I just went over was the EIDL grant of $5,000 for most viewers of this channel. The other EIDL grant that is in the third stimulus package, which I don't particularly understand, refers to a second stimulus unpaid EIDL grant. Not first stimulus, second stimulus. That also will be going live. So you're going to see a second EIDL grant going live. If you have applied for an EIDL grant before and got paid part or some or all, or an EIDL in the past, go apply again. There is nothing in the bill that prevents you from applying again. Now, SBA may change the bill provisions and do something strange, but go apply again. I'm saying that very clearly. Ira, thank you for the super chat. I've had people ask me, is there changes to the EIDL loan in here? There is not. All right, let's go to the restaurants. The restaurants have incredible grants under the third stimulus package. The Restaurant Revitalization Fund, otherwise known as the Restaurant Grant, will provide $25 billion calculated the following way. You take your 2020 revenue and you subtract it from your 2019 revenue. The grant funds may be used for almost literally anything. Operational expenses, rent, utilities, payroll, or anything else that SBA deems essential. Again, this is a grant based upon 2020 rev minus subtracted from your 2019 revenue. Now, the thing that I don't particularly understand about this bill is it says that there is a maximum of 500,000 gross receipts. So that doesn't make particular sense because they say you can also get up to $5 million grant per location. But we will see that again at sba.gov. Now, in addition to these instruments, there's also the Shuttered Venue Operator Grant, which I don't cover too much. If you own a venue that's been shut because of the pandemic, it became second stimulus law, but it's now extended again in third stimulus law. And then let's turn back to second stimulus. There's a lot of money for owners to get under second stimulus. Those monies are the following. First, you can get a PPP under second stimulus. Now, this is where things become very obvious. The third stimulus that just became law about 20 minutes ago has another round of PPP. Why would you wait for that one when you can get one right now? Get a second stimulus PPP right now. Don't wait for third stimulus PPP to go live. Get the second stimulus right now. Reach out to Fundera, Cabbage, online providers. What I like about them, no credits, no debt, no collateralization. You apply for it and they help you through the application process. Also, your major banks, a lot of them didn't have it live a few days ago. They just went live with their PPPs in the last few days. That's Paycheck Protection Program. It starts as a loan, turns into a grant, and they tell you how to get the grant. Thank you, Abby, for the super chat. The other one is the EIDL loan. Again, this is the loan, not the grant. I like it because it is money that you can leave in the bank for a year. If you don't want it, you can just look at it. And then after 11 months, decide, do I really still want this? If you want to return it within 11 months, free interest, free principal, no early repayment penalty, you just give it back the whole 10 cents and you are ready to rock and roll. And there you are. As we approach the top of the hour, it's a big day. It's a big day. The single most important thing that I showed you in the video right before this is that I am dedicated for you knowing every penny, every eligibility, every application, every qualification you need to get money under the third stimulus package. 2021 is going to be a big year for you as this channel continues to deliver you financial news, from the treasuries to Tesla, from Bitcoin to housing starts, to eviction moratoriums, to the gold standard. I'm delivering you everything and anything you need to know to be financially stable across the board. Today's breaking developments overshadowed everything else, and I'm staying with them. There was a lot of other news that I wanted to deliver you to today about Susan Collins and Chuck Schumer. There was a big development happening in Los Angeles about a tier red and LA County. And there was another major development about the 10-year Treasury. I started the day with unemployment numbers. There is a lot of other news. Hopefully, I will get to it later in the day. But as we approach the top of the hour, I have to come back to the breaking developments from Washington. In 8 minutes from now, I'm back with you as Noontime LA continues with the big developments about your $14 stimulus check. If you have not hit that subscribe button, hit it right now. I love you. I love the excitement you're feeling, and I feel it too. And this is the continuation of Noontime LA coming up in just a few minutes. Stay with LA for more.